Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back again with another video. Today we are at the storage unit here with all of the stuff that I took out of the car. Today we're going to be taking some more stuff. So if you are also a resident of Colorado, you may have noticed that it has been hot as balls outside for like the past couple weeks. And as a result, sitting in a car has been miserable. But I have a plan to solve this issue. I have all of this lovely free real estate on top of the car, and I am going to put a solar panel up there. Now, Philip, you may be asking, what are you going to do with the solar panel? I'm going to put some case fans in here. My current plan is to put some on the top and then some on the bottom so that I can kind of draw cool air in from the bottom and then vent hot air out the top. But in order to do that, I have to be able to first, where I have space up here to put.
I finally figured out why my phone's audio kept on glitching. It's because it can't record and turn the camera around at the same time. So whenever I flip the camera, the audio stops recording for like 1 second and then it just hops.
What we're going to be doing today is taking some of this interior paneling out of the car. But first I have to take all of my living stuff out. So real quick, and then I will be right back and we'll start taking this paneling off. I'm hoping that this will give me an opportunity to not only find my headlamp, which has mysteriously gone missing, but also my journal, which has also disappeared. Funnily enough, that is the second one that's vanished because my brother lost his in the car as well. So either we're both going crazy or my car eats journals. So hopefully that's sitting between the cushions somewhere. Alright, with most of the stuff out of the car, we can kind of get a better look at things here. What I'm thinking is I might honestly just cut through all of this up here, because this is all one giant piece and I would have to take the whole entire thing, take that piece off. Plus most of these lights and vents and stuff don't actually have any structural components under there, so they literally just hang on that piece of trim on top. So I'm thinking that it would be more of a pain in the ass to take it out than to leave it in. But for my bottom fans, I'm thinking of putting some down in here, in the trunk here, because it's just like a plastic tub underneath, so I can just cut right through that. And then I want to put another set down in here, under this. But as you can see, there is a seat in there, so that is gonna have to go. So taking the seat out, that should be easy, right? We just couple bolts and then throw that thing back in the storage unit? Wrong. This thing is complicated and quite robust, if I do say so myself. Possibly even dangerous. Who knows? First order of business is, of course, going to be this little trim piece, and this one right here as well, just so we can actually properly take a look at everything before I start attempting to take this off. Honestly, I'm not even really sure how I'm going to do this, because the seat looks structural to the lifting mechanism, but I want to keep the lifting mechanism. I can't really get a good look at the back of this because there's some bits that go back under this piece. So this has got this just pops up. So we're going to take this piece off real quick and take a look at the back here. I am quickly realizing that keeping the lifting mechanism while taking the seat out might be wishful thinking, and we might just have to take the whole thing out in order to build this little storage compartment down here, because I do want this. I want this more than I want the lifting mechanism. So this is coming out either way. The question is just whether or not I can keep this little bit down here. Unfortunately, that middle piece goes all the way across, so this whole thing is going to have to go. I think this tool right here should do the trick. Just gonna start on this side since I've already got the seat up. Just see what we're dealing with here. Okay, cool. Seems like this just pops up the whole way over, so this should be pretty easy peasy, pretty straightforward. The car has a lot of snap together interior pieces, which does make me worry about their longevity, since this definitely won't be the last time I take it apart, but that's going to be a problem for a future me. Okay. Alright, now we can actually see what we're looking at back here. Oh. I don't think this one's like... Oh. Huh. What about you? Oh dear. Are all of these loose? Wait, hold on, down. No. I think these ones are fine. Yeah. I guess this side was just waiting to come out. So obviously this top plate can't come off until I take this piece of plastic off, because this goes under here, but this can't come off unless I take this off, and this can't come off unless I take this off. So that's what I'm going to be doing real quick. There's a zip tie in here. That's stock. That's OEM. I'm just going to take some of these off and see if I can move this out of the way. I'm hoping that this little metal frame doesn't go all the way up to the front. Okay, there's some kind of plastic clip or something in here? What's happening? Alright, so I've started taking the seat out, or no, not taking the seat out. I've started taking all of this other shit off, but as you can see down here, right there, that Chrysler has put some tomfoolery in my way, and I don't really know what to do about these. These are just a pain in the ass.
Fun fact, that's because the tray is supposed to come out as one piece.
And the only way I can think of to take them off is to just pry really hard, so that's what we're going to try and do. I might try and get at them from underneath first, but either way, they're not going back down the way that they were before. Unfortunately, these are a death before dishonor type of fastener, so I don't think that I'm going to be able to salvage these. I've got my little trim puller tool, my little clip puller, and we're just going to try and push them off from underneath. That being said, you can imagine I can't really... Wow, Jesus, I look like I'm about to go to fucking heaven. As you can imagine, I can't really show you underneath while I'm doing it, so I'm just going to do that real quick and then we'll come right back. So bad news, guys. Okay, that's one. That came out very violently. So I have just resorted to pulling up on this really hard, and that's what worked for the first one, so we're going to do it again.
If I had been paying ever so slightly more attention, I would have noticed this little stress mark right here. That's what the other fastener is.
Oh, Jesus. You see that? You see that right there? This fastener is stronger than the plastic. Honestly, okay, this is just gonna come out. This is just, there's no saving this. There we go. And there's what's left of that. Dude, I hate these. These are fucking stupid, because there's no way to take these off once they're on. Or at least no good way to take these off once they're on. Just looking at this, there's no other bolts down here, so I should be able to just take... Oh, wow, Jesus, that was way off. This and the other three off, and then pull this bracket out. Then we can see what's underneath here, because I think this, the seat itself only has one bolt on the bottom, but I feel like this feels way more secure than that, so I feel like there has to be at least one bolt in the back here, so this bracket is next. This at least goes to here, though, which is a problem. Okay, so the reason Chrysler sucks is because they're like a unit builder, right? But I'm sitting here, what I'm thinking is I might be able to... This whole thing is a unit. Like, this whole entire thing is one... This up here is like a big tray, basically. And I'm thinking that if I can just take this whole big tray out, then maybe... Yeah, I can take the whole big tray out and then put the whole big tray back in without the seats in here. Because the tray, I don't mind. The tray I like. But the seats I don't need. Honestly, this car is not the worst to work on, as in, like, it's not hard. It's just got a lot of very annoying, tedious stuff. Like, all of these little fasteners in here and all of the little clips inside of all of the paneling and stuff like that. It's a lot of annoying stuff, but it's not a whole lot of stuff that's technically difficult. Anyway, this is just like a minute and a half of me removing, like, clips and fasteners, so enjoy that, and then we're going to be back to taking stuff out of the car. If you want to skip this, just go to 9 minutes and 47 seconds. Okay, moment of truth here. We're gonna see if this... I have a lot of moments of truth. I say that a lot. Okay, we're gonna see if this will lift up.
All of those fasteners I took off were nuts, not bolts, so I couldn't just drag this thing off of the tray because it had a bunch of little studs going through it. So I spent about another 10 minutes trying to figure out how to take it off.
And what is this? The fuck is this? This is a brand new type of fuckery that I've never even seen before. These little cables that come out the back, that's for this right here so that these can open. These little cables are strapped down right here. Oh, you can't really see that. Hold on. Oh, well, my battery's too low to use my flash, so I can't properly show you. But underneath there, that's kind of clipped in. Oh. Well, maybe fucking not. I lifted this thing all the way up. What the fuck is that then? Alright, well, I'm just gonna try and lift this thing out of the car and see if I run into any issues. I will let you guys know if I do. If not, the next shot is going to be of it sitting in the back of the storage unit. Okay, so this was a problem, but not for the reason I thought it was. See, I thought this little cable right here went to this latch right here that allows this to open when this is just flat. But actually, this goes to a second little cable in here, this one right here, that keeps the door shut. Or it doesn't keep the door shut, but it keeps it folded in half when the chair is up. Jesus, holy glare, dude. Holy fucking shit. One sec. I think it's mostly the light is coming the wrong way. There we go. That's better. I just took it apart. I don't think that'll be an issue, and now I should be able to just lift this off. Boom! That is basically the floor of the whole car right there. And as I suspected, this does have a name. This is the cargo load tray. So that explains why they use those clips you're not supposed to take off. It turns out you're not supposed to take it off. Also, why are these chairs complicated? If I were to hazard a guess, I'm assuming it's this bolt, that bolt, and then all the way up. These two down here, that one and that one. What I'm worried about is this little connector right here. I think this is the only connector that actually goes to the rest of the car. Oh, look at that. Wait, hold on, come on. Ah, interesting. But this is the only connector that comes out of this and goes to the car, so I'm not sure if the car is gonna panic if I take that off. So we're gonna do that real quick and find out. Alright, so I just carefully took this out with my little now bent clip puller tool, and we're just gonna figure out which side this comes off of and then take it out. That's off. Now we're going to go ahead and turn the car on and see what happens. Okay, and I think key on should be fine for this because the computer's on, so it should be able to either tell or not tell if the chair is there. Alright, so it's picking up the not the windows, the doors and the trunk. Okay, excuse me, climb it off. It's picking up the doors and the trunk, but it is not saying anything about the seat, so I think I should be all good to just take this out without trying to trick it into thinking that the seat is there. Alright, knowing that, all that's left now is to take out the seats here. I let down the back, so we're just going to load these out the back into the storage unit here, because taking this out from the side was a pain in the ass, and god-awful, and I thought I was going to get stuck. So yeah, 4 bolts, and then we take them out. Okay, so that's weird. This doesn't move up and down unless it's powered. Oh, and I suspect it doesn't lock at the bottom either if it's not powered. Is there? No, there probably isn't a lock at the bottom. There, that sounded good. Yep, there we go. Now it's locked at the bottom. Oh my god, this one's fucking in there. The hell? The scale's almost like cross-threaded. They wouldn't cross-thread it at the factory, would they? Chrysler would never. That would be unprofessional. Surely they were expecting me to take the seats out. Surely that is something every Chrysler assembler expects of their end consumer, is to take the car apart. No? That's why you get the car, is to take it apart. That's why you get it assembled with all the goodies from the factory, so you can take it apart at home, right? And, oh, that is way shorter than I thought it was going to be. See if I was right. And those were the only things. Yep. There's no good way to grab this. Me. This whole thing is smaller than I thought it would be. I just like to put all my hardware back where it came from so I don't lose it. Well, I guess I won't be keeping the little lifter thing, but that's okay. That is a-okay, because that would have taken up a lot of space in here anyway. Let's take this one out. Disconnect this first. So I don't take the wire with me. That would probably cause a problem. Okay. There we go. Seat number 2. Okay, it's a little bit dark in there, but I'm just gonna throw this back in the car. Not this. I'm gonna throw this back in the car, back in here, and then be on my way. With this back in, it should still be like a flat floor. I can still sleep on this. Can throw all my stuff back in the car and call it good. Those seats are out of here. What I'm thinking is that I might be able to lay this seat down now because I can put my tools in there. The only thing that I'm worried might not fit is the jack, because the jack is big. But if I'm lucky, the jack will fit this way. And I think that's possible. Maybe if I lay it upside down, because this is kind of angled right here. And since it's taller on one side, I could maybe put the tall side over there. I don't know. It might fit. That would be very cool if it did, because this is also a much more out of sight place to store my tools. Anyway, let's get to it. This might be a little bit dark because it is dark in here and I don't have a light, and I did not find my headlamp, which is kind of weird, so I didn't think that was a tool that I would lose. But you know, it happens. But it has to be around here somewhere. I don't know where I would have put it. Yeah, let's get it. I hate myself for this, but I am putting this back on so that this whole thing holds itself together and is much easier to carry. You can tell this thing is made to be assembled in a factory. This is a big panel. Dude, this whole car has a bunch of big ass panels in it. Like, it's got that one right there, that one right there, this. Oh my god. Oh, did I cut myself? On what, big dog? What? Okay, well, that's fine. We'll worry about that in a minute. There we go. Sweet. What did I do with that little bag of bolts from earlier? Found him. Okay, so just right off the bat, I'm noticing that this right here has way more give, which I don't think that'll be a problem, but good to know for later. This seems pretty good, because that's where like there's like a cross beam in here, so that makes sense. This is just thin. Now all we got to do is get our bolts back on here and we should be all good to go. I cleaned this cut off and I was really hoping that it was just gonna stop bleeding, but it's hot outside and I just want to bleed everywhere, I guess. So we're just gonna let that do what it's gonna do and get these on, because I don't have a band-aid and I'm not driving somewhere to get a band-aid. I just swore something went in this. Is that from the chair? Okay, so that makes sense, because the chair is like a structural part of this part of the chair. Oh, yeah, see that? That might be an issue. We'll figure out what to do about that. We'll just put on the pieces that we have for now and just not step right there. Oh yeah, this is gonna make it like maybe 3 screws. 8. Ah, sensational. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. Cool. Alright, that is bolted all back down. We're just going to throw these extras in this bag here and put them with the chairs. These can go in the trash bag up front. Now I just got to put all the trim and shit back on, and then we should be all good to go. This one is over here. This one is over here. Perfect. There we go. I'm leaving this piece off. This is dumb. This is a dumb piece. Sweet. And then just these middle bits, and we're good to go. Now, I can't remember the order these go in, but I do remember taking this one off first. So, we're going to put this one back in first.
Not at all how reassembly works, but you go nuts, buddy.
Right. Are you kidding me? I can't believe I just threw that shit on there and it fell in. I'm glad this car is not giving me a super hard time right now. Okay, alright. Well, you know what? Whatever. I'm not terribly worried about that. There we go. Okay, cool. There we go. I think we are all back together. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. One Chrysler Pacifica without the middle seats anywhere to be found. What I do with this story is yet to be seen. That fits rather well, actually. I was not expecting that. Actually, you know what? I need to... This has to go over there because I sit over here all the time. So if I put this over here, all of the stuff over here is going to wear out way faster. Those kind of keep it in place. Okay, so that's probably the best we're going to get. This is the only other big thing. And it's significantly taller than the jack. This isn't gonna fit. God damn, this thing's fucking fat. You can see the bulge in the floor, that's crazy. Okay, we'll just leave that there for now then, while I decide. Alright, honestly, pretty much everything I was trying to fit in there quite nicely. All except for the bag, but that's fine. I'm probably going to leave the bag out and put my clothes in that other one. But, you know, that was perfect. That was perfect. Now I can lay the seat in the back down and actually have, like, a full, like, place to, like, spread out. That'll be nice. It'll be very cool. Damn, I'm just covered in sweat. It's hot outside. It's, like, 95 degrees and it's at least, what is it, like 9, 10, something like that. I don't know. Too late for it to be this hot. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to cut the video here or if we're going to put the fans in before I cut the video, since I'm not sure how long this is going to come out to be, because I'm going to edit this one and then I'm going to shoot more if need be. But if this is 30 minutes, hello, hi, it's me of this week. If this is not 30 minutes, hi, this is me of several weeks ago. That video actually came out to about optimum length, so we're going to cut it right there. I'm working on sourcing a solar panel right now. The place that I used to work at didn't have any just like on deck, so I'm going to have to get one from somewhere else. I'm thinking maybe Facebook Marketplace, but I want one that works, so I might just say fuck it and get one from Harbor Freight. That being said, we're going to be doing the fans and the solar panel next time, or at least that's my plan at the moment. So if you want to see that, feel free to drop a like, subscribe, stick around for the next video. Go check out my other socials. I'll probably be posting about that preemptively on those. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave me a comment. Tell me what I could do better. Tell me what you liked. Tell me to go fuck off. Whatever, dude. Just put something down there. I don't care. But thank you for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.